Hello there, welcome to 2026 once again. My name is Lucky Llama Liam here, and we got a series of games, a couple of 2v2s, a couple of 3v3s, all shorter games, I believe. I hope anyway. Sent by Granula here, fairly highish skill level, so should be entertaining, even if it's quick. And getting off on this, we've got this sort of plateau-y looking map with a raised centre. Got some ore nova to fight over in the centre there. Nice looking little mountain there. So maybe some sort of tombs or something like that. Standing stones. And getting in the teams here, we've got Granuli here in the blue, and his teammate's going to be RV over here in the green. RV with the Royal Naboo, Granuli with the Wookiees, and then on the other side of things, we've got Yoda here in the purple with the Galactic Empire, and then we've got SY2Min, Stuart here in the yellow with the Gungans. And then Uxie Beast being, or Uxie Beast, I don't know how you want to say it, being lured there. Quite a bit of food on that one. Another one been gunned down here, nearish the food processor. I do kind of like the little berry use here, since the Gungan's got those nice bonuses to the berries, so I'll just keep them topped up in between his little food drops here. Doesn't mean he's got a few more workers than you might normally have on food, but it means he has to do less manual food dropping as well. And he can just slowly chew into that. He's got very heavy on food though, not going on his carbon. There's no nerfs though, so I don't think there's too much danger really of doing that. You can just focus on a very fast T2, I suppose. Get that food surplus going. Got some Horants as well here to lure. Looks like he might be doing that soon enough. There he goes. Is that really it? We got a few wing maws, 500 food or so. Very easy sort of wall off. So if you look at the way that these clusters spawn around the center here, you can use light walls and prefab shelters to close them up, and then maybe just focus on going for that tech level 3. It does look like it's open around the sides though, so yeah, it's not like the carbon. It's hard to see on this minimap a little bit just because of the way the colors overlap. You might not even be able to see that as a video, but the carbon's actually quite open at the back as well, so though you can maybe wall off the most obvious points, there might always be a little hole here or there that some units can get through. Some troopers or some mounted troopers. And Yoda declaring that he's lost 2 workers, so that's always great. Not sure how he's managed that one. I can see their corpses anywhere. But these guys walk in the distance over here. What was that? Have a wee look. Harvey still somehow having an even worse time than Yoda though. 12 to 13, so not as bad as he thinks it's going, I guess. See what that RB maybe looks like he went for the fruit bush early, then found his lure a little bit later. There we go with the Uxie Beast here, so that'll be his 3rd and last lure, I think. The Manka cat doesn't have any meat in it. And I think now I'm just going to speed up so we can get through T1s and stuff. Because we've eased ourselves back into the GPG here, so time to, you know, they're building farms. It's the peaceful, tranquil T1. The farms are getting thrown down. Second carbon processors is when you know it's a peaceful time in T1. Although SY looks like he's going for like the min-maxed fastest possible T2 here. Might be executing this pretty damn well as well. Oh. Nope. Getting the farms though. This could be the power core, I feel. Does he have enough food though? Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's panicking. Oh, it's like 100 off. He's regrettably queuing up another worker. Looks like he's struggling there. If he just pushed these, I think he'd have done it very easily. Didn't really have much reason not to push them, to be honest. There's no nerfs. Not much to scout, really. He's at the mercy because he's holding production. So yeah, I think he'd be halfway to T2 if he just pushed these and attacked when he wanted to, when he got this TC. So that's gone a little bit awry for him here. It's probably all this, he's just kind of really on par with other people, although RVA, how's RVA doing? He's not even clean. he's faking, looking like he's having a good time here. He's adding on a lot more farms and struggling to get up there. I mean, the difference between him and SY is that SY's munched all of the berries here. And RVA's actually not even touched the wing moths, so he's got to be really behind in this food here. Yeah, almost 300 food behind. Not really much to show for it in carbon, just 100 more. Not a good trade-off. So I think if SY had really nailed his build here, pushed these, RV could potentially be dead right now because he built his troop centre in kind of a exposed spot as well. Which you might not realise if people are not punishing you by executing things like really, really well, but what could really happen here is that this position just gets completely camped by early troopers that come in and abuse their range. And then there's not really any way for you to get your troopers over to the rest of your infrastructure, like your carbon and your food over here.
Receiving orders.
Go 1.25. Everyone's just kind of going at the same pace, really. You can see some people are moving out a little bit quicker than others. Got SY, and there's going to be ships passing in the night here. But at the same time, Grenouille's making it across the map as well, whereas Yoda's playing defensive, and it could be a psychological thing for Yoda, I don't know. Say he was down a few workers, but I mean, he is T2 right now, but he's just got no real intention. A little bit of walling here, but I don't know if he's actually seen this whole. I don't think anyone would really. I don't know if it's more visible on smaller trees or not, but he can just walk straight into his carbon line there. RV, on the other hand, is managing to get a bit of a wall here. Hopefully no gaps. He's usually careful enough to not have gaps in his walls. What you want to do instead is just walk through his buildings, through bugs, and then he gets really mad. SY can find an angle, trying to get around here, and RV desperately trying to wall it. You can see he's mirroring him with the workers here, trying to catch up. Yoda did have to move those workers away from the carbon, but the way that this map is, the carbon clusters are sort of smallish. A bit like you get on Mudflow, maybe a little bit more generous than Mudflow though. Probably ideal to have like one or two set up. Unfortunately, he's going to have to double down here with his two turrets. It just feels he needs them to be defensive there in that spot, but you might sort of regret doing two turrets in one spot because the carbon cluster is just not very permanent. Maybe go for the light wall around a turret or something. And one worker for two troopers there. Maybe a good trade. It's not like, oh, turning around to fight. I think Yoda wins this though. Just because of the arc that he's got. You see how well that they're firing in a sort of little corkscrew? Although, I don't know, the Wookiees are holding somehow. There's more just coming in. The reinforcements, I think, have done it there. So now Yoda's suffering. Oh, wow. But at the same time, RVA so set on walling SY out here. He's just come in and just killed so many workers here for Grenouille. No, down to 32. Who's good at making workers? Well, not SY because he's on 31. This is Yoda, so RV 32, 34. I think Grenouille might have been. He was up to 37. I knew he was higher than the rest of them there. But the cut corners are just not very good at pressing A on the command center as of late. I know Grenouille's very good at it. I don't think he really misses a beat when it comes to that. It's one of his biggest strengths. But yeah, it hurts for him to lose those workers, but it's not the end of the world since he seemed to be so far ahead of them anyway. He is pulling back though, and it's giving Yoda a lot of time to just catch up. We've even got the medic out here healing the troopers. But Yoda does not seem to be inclined to push here. I actually think he should have. He should have just followed and played off of what SY's done here, because you can see he's pulling all the troops away from the front of the base, and I think that would have given Yoda a bit of an opportunity to just run in through the top here. And this map, as we said, is quite open, as RV is slowly finding out as he keeps trying to build all these prefabs and sort of team wall his side here with Granuli, but Granuli's not too interested in team walling the front of his base. And I think we'll just see people going to T3 now, because it's sort of at that time where they've got so many workers that they can divide their food and carbon so well that they can build up that surplus. Yoda's still making a lot of troopers. Yoda's actually just going all out on troopers, but not really going anywhere with them. He's really worried about a big attack from Granuli, I guess. I don't think he needs to be, since he went for the double turrets. I think this is a good window for him to actually get out the map and keep Granuli honest here. I don't think Granuli's really making troopers at the same rate. Looks like he's trying, but he's done a lot of worker shuffling around. Look at the eco. He's still in the lead, significantly. Already on the only one on the Nova there, but he's holding the lead for worker count. I don't know what happens with these guys' command centers, that the... Oh, there you go. It's idle right now. That's why Granuli is overtaken SY and Yoda. A medic? Misa, fix him up. Make workers. What are you doing? What's going on? This is a form of coaching now. Right. How long before he queues up a worker? Is it 26? He must have lost a few. Was he just not been making them? He's still not making workers. He was too busy trying to punch this worker to death. Okay, Yoda's made it across. He's moving at medic speed though. I feel like it's slower. Is it slower? Yeah. Second, it's quite close though. 0.10 difference. I don't know why SY is just destroying himself here. There we go. We're building workers finally. 28 workers though against like what, 45 or something? 42. Oh, he's gone up to T3. That's not good. I think SY is toast there. Maybe 12 workers down against someone who's T3. And he's just throwing down extra farms now. And Yoda looking to take the trade. This is really good for Yoda, because the way that they... Why did he back off here? This army was like splitting by the prefabs. He had a great arc there. Additionally, he's got the war center upgrades too. There's a little bit of a extra bonus here and there in the fight. A high enough number that they could prove a big differential. And so I'm trying to get in here again and just going to end up walking into Granuli's base, I suppose, as the two of them try to fight here. High ground for Yoda though. Means he's taking less damage and doing more damage, but the numbers might maybe favour Granuli here, who's got his upgrades now as well. I think there was a few more troopers there for Granuli. Might have been a bit of a patrol difference there as well. I feel like Yoda kind of just stood his place, like, not really standing ground, but like just stopped with aggressive and sat at the top there. Granuli was on patrol, potentially in flank formation. Which just means a lot better targeting, I feel. And Air trying to pin SY here. Let's have two troop centers to put out anti-air troopers, but the more of these he's building, the more he's getting stuck in T2, right? He did manage to click up the button. The real bottleneck's just carbon, I feel. He's putting all carbon into these to make these anti-air troopers, but this is getting up to a really annoying amount of fighters very quickly. And RV is going to be very good at microing his fighters. And even with, what, 7 anti-air troopers, RV was going to go for the bombers. That's kind of good for SY, because that means it's like 2 less fighters right now. RV may be misreading that situation just a little bit. It'd be hard to go for a bomber pin against 2 troop centers if he's not cut them off of carbon. I'm really still walking about with a big amount of troopers. Yoda camping in his base. Neither of them in T3, or either on the way though. He's about to click up. Yoda's just clicked up. RV focused on SY here. You could probably be doing quite a lot of damage to Yoda right now, but they're focusing on their sort of individual 1v1s in a sense. Other than SY walking into the back of Granuli's base, of course. And RV finding a good angle there to go for the anti-air troopers, which are upgraded. They're T3 variant, but they're just not that great. You need to sort of keep them together, not have them split up from one another, and have somewhere that you can garrison. And this might be it for SY, to be honest. He's going to lose his power core now, after losing all his anti-air troopers. He's a bit late in going for the anti-air turret. Maybe should have started doing that while taking the fight. And this could actually die because of the DPS output of the bombers. It does need to focus them. It doesn't focus the bombers. There he goes, clicked on one, and he's clicked on the second. Close though. I think it's about 2 or 3 bomber hits. He might still go for it, to be honest. Or he's going over to Yoda's side now. Looks like I maybe just missed a trade there. Looks like he did clean it up. Not looking like there's been much devastation to the worker counts, but as I said, both will be going to T3. Strike Max pumping out now from RVA, and looks like he's going to pressure the other side now. And the SY sort of been disabled by having his power core, but in leaving him, it does give him the ability to sort of get back into the game potentially. But it should be quite a commanding position, particularly for this team that, you know, both have access to T4 air. And just being in the lead in T3 gives them so much control, and then they can just prioritise. It's unfortunate for RV, try to pick up that Holocron as Naboo. Running straight into Yoda's forces now. There's +1 damage, troopers making short work of a Padawan. And yeah, they kind of just called GG, I guess. I don't know if there was any raid. Oh, it was the air coming into Yoda's base, and yeah, a lot of his workers are exposed, and SY is just not in a good spot. So we'll go on to the next game, which is another 2v2, I think. Is it the same teams? It is the same teams. This time we got Granuli playing Resistance here. Islandy map. Sort of a forced deployment looking one. I can't remember what this one's called. I don't remember what any of them are called these days, to be honest, but back to was that the one with the penguin things? Either way, RVA here in the teal, Zan Consortium, Granuli in the Resistance with the blue. On the other side of things, we've got SY in the orange with the Rebel Alliance. And then lastly, Yoda here with the First Order in the yellow. Pretty good living for them, like a lot of Banthas. 4810. You get a full nursery here. You got berries, you got some cadu. This is like a nice sweet spot for a food processor as well. Some shorefish. And then expect to see people go for fishing and maybe go for frigates. Try and control the water a little bit. Or alternatively, they could just go straight super fast T3 and try and do some damage with air, but we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to speed up though and get out of tech level 1. Early carbon here. I don't think this is really enough to keep the command center going too well though. I use some of this long distance Larry here on the berries. Well, he might get some early carbon. Maybe he's going to play for just getting some trawlers out a little bit quicker. And I can make up the difference in worker production. Granny here, just pushing some caddies. If he does that, it would let him save carbon for food processor, but he's getting the one here on the berries, so I don't think it'll equate to super fast trawlers or anything like that, but we'll save him getting. We'll be doing this a while though. So what, 7 of them total? It's a hard-earned 700 food, rather than like 2 Rontos, you know, just lure them. I feel like I never see the Rontos anymore these days in EF. All those games of desert. Miss my Rontos and Dewbacks. Shipyard going down. Shipyard already up here for SY. Is he unpowered building it? No. He can afford his power burst soon. Doesn't need any houses right now either. I think he might be first to pump them out here. Yeah, with the one farm. Which I'm not too sure about, and he's got berries. Nova very early as well. I think he's just going to try and go really fast T3, is he? No fishing whatsoever. RV, on the other hand, I imagine, yeah, there you go. He will never not fish. I mean, I don't think I would ever not fish, to be honest. I just think it's so strong. I don't feel like the damage that you could do with T3 air is... I don't know, it's a lot you have to do, in my opinion. It's a tall order. Especially with some of the changes that I went through in EF and like recent patches and stuff. The anti-air troopers getting buffed is one of the big ones, I feel. Because I think that just has like significant impact for like 1 TC anti-air defense. In that little like transitionary period where you're maybe not in T3 yet, and you've got boats. Like anything that shortens that window, and then you've got this like big economic power behind it, like you can just end up so ahead if you don't lose too much in there. And then with your economic power, you can just build an extra airbase or an extra 2 air bases on them and catch up in number. And then, you know, look to do more damage than they ever could do to you in that window. So, fishing always very strong. Looks like there are nerfs and stuff. Never really see anyone like find, you know, like lure early and drop down and go and munch it. It'd be cool to see, potentially. Or see people just earlier, you know, even before they've clicked up to T3, just getting out on the map here, building the temple or something, or building the mech factory here with a power droid, building the scout, or dropping the scout over. Never really see stuff like that. Find all the hollows, grab them up.
Awaiting command.
I wouldn't mind seeing someone just drop and, you know, like on the way to T3, just fire in these flompasets. Consume those, and then with those workers make a CC. So we've got big numbers of trawlers, and first aggression I've really seen, I think, is Granuli here. 1.25. It's coming in with frigates, and SY only 1 shipyard? He's going for the turret, but I think he could have built the turret a little bit closer to the water. This isn't going to cover like here, I don't think, which means you can pass freely. Saves his shipyard, but I think he's kind of just made a bit of a mistake here. Go for the faster T3 though. Well, not really. Nearly's keeping up with them. He did build these off just 1 shipyard as well, surprising. I think, has anyone gone for second shipyard? There we go, RVA. So this means trouble a little bit for SY. He's not super reliant on it though, he is rebels. Like his farms will do well, and he's built his own 3 here. Gone on the wrong side there of Granuli, so Granuli just forced to run. Should be air coming in momentarily from Yoda. RV is T3, but he's a little bit behind. But you can see what I mean. I don't feel like Yoda's done anything damage-wise to him. Yoda knows where he is, to be honest. He's just finding his island now, maybe. That's kind of the issue here. He's got 3 fighters on top of him, but RV does just have 1 air base at the moment. Might make an anti-air boat. Have a look and see what he's building. There's one just popped out. Which I imagine is going to sit here, but he's losing workers. He's not going crazy on the water either, so maybe Yoda can find some good damage here. So that's quite a few workers down. I can see how many that is. 7? Really? I think he's maybe lost a boat though. 1 or 2 boats out there. I think I'd definitely set 5, and RP's struggling here because again, just 1 airbase. He's got to build up the fighters. I think his problem really here is he's got 900 food and he's just not utilised the spaceport. And now relying on anti-air destroyer. This shouldn't have really happened to him, because all this food can just be sold for Nova and then carbon can be bought. And he could have just bought like 2 extra air bases. He's managed to build up a turret, but then a few more workers getting stuck there, and RP having a bad time here. So Yoda getting quite a big lead there. And what can he really do with it? He can't really go into T4A or anything like that with First Order, but he can sort of go around here and try and limit RV's presence on the map. Although he's managed to sneak in 5 Panthers here from the centre of the map, which would be nice for him. Help him catch up if he remembers. He's quite distracted with all the raids that have been happening. There's Granuli coming in with some fighters into SY. And 1, 2 workers going to go down. Could be like 5 or something here, because he's just having to build a turret. That's what, 3? Let's have some fighters to take a trade. Oof. A little bit slow on that shot. Still though. Killed 2 fighters, killed 3 workers, forced a turret. It's pretty good going. And RV just forced a turtle here. 2nd turret now. He's gonna mine out all this carbon here. Probably wasn't a lot of it either. Yoda kind of has the option if he wants to just go up to like 30, 40 fighters and just, you know, call the bluff of the turrets and just kill everything under them, or just get into the centre of the map, the economic. I like this move. I like to see him fish after the fact. If he's going to go for this, do all this damage, and then you can just use this like booming, right? Get extra command centres in T3. Oh, destroyers, oh. And he's gone really aggressive then. I hope he does make some trawlers afterwards though, because it's free money. And it really helps with the fact that you don't have much space on the map as well. And Granuli getting really caught here, and Yoda's just getting so much presence with all his fighters, so. And Yoda been taking trades here. Or rather, Granuli been taking trades here by SY. And that's just devastating. I'm calling for help there, but I mean, as he said, he's got no units and the workers are dead now anyway, so this is not a good time. And Yoda just pulling ahead in this game. And Granuli, SY, both T4 air civs. I think SY is going to sneak ahead now. If Yoda putting so much pressure on Granuli. There's a large amount of fighters there. Pretty much to rival Yoda. Yoda losing probably half of them there. A breathing room for RV and Granuli. But at the same time, you see what the fighters go out to deal with that. SY is sneaking in here, hitting the Nova and killing quite a lot of workers as well. And you're really going to be struggling now. That's a lot of workers that he's lost, and he's only capped at like 2 command centers right now, so. I mean, even the trawlers are idle right now. And the score's been quite high. He's going to start. That's why he's going to close that gap between the two of them. We're getting some good trades here though. This SY sort of messed up his maneuverability a little bit there. Oh, will he? Oh man. Need to go back. That's peak. That's peak GBG. That's worth it. That's just the emotional damage of that is worth losing the 5 fighters. And you look at the destroyers out looking for the boats, but he doesn't find them. He's got his fighters moving into position as well, and they can clear up some of the anti-air boats too. And that'll be devastating for RVA because he's pretty much entirely nursery and fish based. And you're clearing up all of the fighters here from Bernoulli. And managing to find this new command center for RVA that he snuck across in the center. Yes, well, I have a few frigates that he built to deal with the ones that were sent to him. Gonna maybe find an angle here. Well, that's not good there. We get instantly caught by these fighters and they can't look up and they kill them very quickly, don't they? Force to run away here. Fighters on their way to try and save them. Turret does go up. So many workers died to build this turret. And you're keeping up the pressure. Got a lot of fighters. You could just like start or step the turret and kill all the workers. There's no way for them to garrison, which is their biggest problem right now. Looks like he's really gearing up to try and use these units as a combo, the destroyers and the fighters, but is he trying to hide them or what? Or is he searching for something? Because he's not. I don't think he's hiding them from this. Is there? What chance of that? Just try to clear out the vision. Gotta come back though. There's one worker. I saw it. There was just one. There was only one inside. Could have been worse. I mean, they hold up to like what 10 or something. And you're just not at home with fighters right now. On their way, but they keep getting caught on this trawler. The sensor boils here, they're annoying the hell out of them. And at the same time, well, Cornelius over there. That's why he's doing a really good job of just making sure that he pressures them. A few more workers going down. He's on his Nova too, which is affecting his ability to go T4. He's still managing to just stay in the game. It's that ability to just keep building workers. Even though they're killing so many of his workers, he just keeps making them. As long as he never stops, he'll never feel the hurt. Not really. Yoda on the way to T4. SY on the way to T4. RV kinda has the money, but really just nowhere close. It's about 10 population lead for both Yoda and SY on RV and Granuli. So I think they're both significantly ahead, really. They're both on the way to T4. It's not gonna mean like a huge amount for Yoda. Just get like fast fighters though. Do a bit more DPS with these. But for SY, he'll be able to get, you know, like everything he wants. Not the harbour there being utilised and put some boats in it. Keeping them safe there. It's such a nice feature. Like, just really makes fishing in T3 so much more beneficial. Because that's normally the problem, right? Is that like an anti-air destroyer is not that great of it. It just doesn't hit hard enough, you know? And then you'd know where to garrison your trawlers that you can, your workers. So we even talk about how this doesn't really protect these, because you can't garrison. So if there's enough fighters, they'll just move. The DPS output's not enough. It's the same principle with the boats, but because you can garrison them, it just makes it so much nicer. Plus it's a drop-off point. So more efficient too. Great addition to the game. And they're both T4. And Granuli and RVA are going to be absolutely sweating now. Granuli saying we can call it. I think they are just both significantly behind in tech and eco. A pretty fighty one though. A lot of trades. There's been a ton of like fighters die. I would say a combination of RV and Granuli would be quite tenacious. So they can maybe keep it going. But they've got like limited access to the map and stuff, like where they can go. It does matter, and Yoda's not wasting time, man. He's... Yeah, I don't think... Because Yoda can just pressure them right here, instantly. If he gets a fortress up and he just gets cannons out... Nah, I don't see them, like, coming back. And then SY is going to be able to support him so well with T4. It's a really good move. Because it locks their ability to get out of here, because they would want to get land and get command centers and stuff to try and catch up. And scale both their civs up. This is going up. We're going to have cannons on an elevate position. Plenty of strike mechs here with some decent upgrades as well. Or are they trying to get upgrades to try and match them here, but... I don't know. I think Yoda could be really annoying as well and just send like 1 or 2 cruisers here and just start peppering his base from the north. Because RV's not really got any interest in playing the water anymore. Not after the destroyers. See the air going around. Really almost T4, so close. Still about 10 population behind that. Workers getting sniped here. Don't we see any cannons yet, do we? A heavy jet trooper. Going for memes instead. I think a couple of cannons would have been a better choice, really. You see there's another fortress up here. Yes, why helping out? I'm gonna build him a shield generator. All the fighters coming in, just killing all of these workers. He must have the most units lost. Almost killed and lost. 112. I feel like most of that is workers. But he's still keeping up with them in workers. Cheeky destroyer there. I think these guys can get fast fire. Interceptors are out, which is nice. Cancel out all the air. I do see SY going quick into troop centers. I think you want to stop making fighters now though. Build the zone interceptors. Does have the best ones. Their little extra upgrade. A lot of jet troopers being built up here. Could find big damage if all Granuli has is interceptors, because he might not be able to defend himself. If they popped out of this fortress, went straight into his base, he go and get his power core. We just kill all these workers of the garrison. Interceptor's making short work of them. Big pick off there. Yeah, an SY should be a little careful because it's nice getting the trawlers down. Just because they are giving them a bit of time. I don't know if they necessarily needed to. I mean, this has been a pretty lax amount of pressure. Out come the jet troopers now. Got a lot of upgrades. That'll be a problem for... It can really take advantage of how they're set up. Because they don't really have anything to deal with down here. And the anti-air batteries and the turrets, you know, they don't look down. Or what do we even call a jet trooper? Is it looking up or looking down or looking in the middle? They don't look in the middle. A lot of workers going on. No, knocked off the Nova, knocked off the ore. Bit of a problem here. And RV feeling pretty demoralised after that. Highlighting how boxed in they are. Yoda just done a really good campaign of just harassing them, and then SY doing his best to play off of that. And then come the Mounties as well, which is nice. Little counter there. They don't really have much that looks down with them in the air anymore. Switching the interceptors. Not as versatile as the fighters, so yeah, GG. And then went sort of 1 for 1 there. But next game's 3v3s. So I guess they played 2v2s, then some more people came on and went into 3v3s, so. This team got Granuli, Royal Naboo, and the purple. Lucky Ashman Pocket here in the Confederacy on the yellow. Look forward to that. RVA and the Geonosians in the red, and then on the other side of things, SY here in the pocket position with the Resistance and the teal of the Saya. Got Yoda here in the green with the Wookiees. And then we got Republic, played by Hero here in the grey. And sort of Riversy map. I can't remember the name of it, honestly. I remember the one time I've played it, I think. I maybe played it twice, actually. Long games, I think there might be 1 or 2 on the channel. It's like Rivers with like a bit more space, isn't it? It does feel like you can place a lot more CCs than you could on normal vanilla Rivers. It's quite a bit of nerfs, is there? It's a nerf situation. 9. The German, no. And 12 or so. So just 1 blurg. A few Zors. With Shorefish and all that. Speed it up though, because the video's going to go very long. I've got to do this game and then another game. Regret sets in. Tea grows cold. There's a lot of crossings, so maybe not as much T3ing as you would get on vanilla Rivers. We'll see though. I expect that this could be quite a good map for just mass mounties. You know, like there's a lot of ways to get to your opponents. Like particularly like SY's base here. You can get right into the yellow and reds. Maybe be a good pocket mounty map. If you want to be a super tryhard. 14 nerfs, holy. Big monies. Good processor going down here. We got a nice little pond here, man. There's a few of these little unepic ones. Someone's got a medium fish. Has everyone got a pond? GBG, man. Like, where's Granuli's? This is Granuli's pond. Everyone else, man. Look at this. Everyone else. Of course, RVA's got like 4 pawns. He really does, like, Hero as well, man. Oh, they're on different teams. That's at least nice that they're on the wing to one another and they've each got 4 pawns. Count as a 5th pawn. As a shared as well. That's a nice little part of the map. Just cut this bit out and let them have a nice epical 1v1 here. The Pond Wars. Ashman. As a pond. To be fair, his pond is a bit. It's got ore sticking out of it. Oh, wait, he's got one up here. He needs to get on the pond. No, he isn't scouted up here, is he? He's missing nerfs. Classic Ashman. Oh, they're right behind. Can't see them. It's a dam. He missed a blurg. He sees it. Why is he on the farms? This old man lazy gaming not getting his blurg. The Mountie out here. Yoda. Yoda going hard here. What the hell? Straight round to his wing. How far did he have to go? This crossing just failed to generate. I don't know. Look how far I actually had to run to get to his wing. Get into Granulli's base here with the Mounties. And Granulli are just gearing up for T3. Got a nice, almost walled in turret here. Oh, we just made it. It's quite a nice position, that. Covers the Nova. And his carbon. Is he clicked up? He's sort of close. He needs a second build, needs a spaceport. Oh, he has a he can just use a spaceport. If he wants to. Could even sell his ore if he wanted to, I guess. Use the carbon, did he? He's up to T3. You can hear Ashman being harassed with the Mounties. You gotta do as much damage as possible there with the Mounties. Is there anything happening in the Pond Wars? Nah, it's looking pretty quiet. They're both just going T3. Oh! That's a good lad. Build it. Oh, they're great violets. Let's send the Geo Warriors in. Destroyer of workers. Oh, this could be. The heroes just hit T3. Oh. They build it so quickly with their build speed bonus. Cue it! You're losing valuable dead worker time right now. Oh, he must have it queued. I'm not on him. There we go. Oh, thank God. Good, good, good. 50%. The airbase isn't... Like, the Geo's going to be out, and the airbase isn't even... Isn't even out yet. Whoa! Power core haven't been desperately repaired right now. Really should be T3 though, right? I don't know if you want to go out there one straight. I know the power cores and the threat, but oof. That's bold. Just makes it there. Sometimes you just don't want to be getting chased by like 4 Mounties and microing your heart. I'm gonna walk. He's going right up to them. He's got 2. It's all good now. Maybe 2. Where's my Geo? Oh! Did he lose anything? I missed it. Damn. Wait, lost 3 workers. It's not what I was hoping for. Oh, they're absolutely camping his base though. The Geos are going elsewhere. Oh, they're going to Yoda. SY, man, like, hero mode pocket sometimes, honestly. He's trying to cover this so well. Right, 1. 2. Oh, it's glorious. They've got extra health as well. Oh, wait, they don't have basic training. They're fake normal workers, aren't they? Yeah. Because they get health when they go up attack level. It's fake workers. They don't have like the armor. I don't know if it helps much with Geos though. Geos do like two-shot them. Geos everywhere. And that's why it's got fighters all over the map trying to cover this. See, you can't look at this opener and say it's not worth it when this is the even if you don't kill anything. Look how some people feel compelled to play the game. Like it's huge. That's why it actually honestly feels very comfy to do this as Geonosians. And then you just sort of like blasé sort of boom behind it. Like you do not feel the same pressure as other civs to get your like anti-air. Oh, a lot of mount. This is the bad times, man. You spend your entire life running around your base with strike max. So you can split the mounties up and just click on one strike mech. One each. And they struggle to split. Oh, up against walls here. A disaster! Try to switch into fighters here and then he's got SY. Even it was bomber? So, I'm not sure that's the counter at mounties. Oh! How many? Only one. 3, nothing wrong with me. Let the Wookiees hit the floor. It does help. There's 60 health, man. Wookie, oh, look at that! 3 hits! Overpowered Civ into Geos. Hidden nerfs. These mounties setting their sights potentially on Ashman here. What's Ashman up to? Oh, he's getting terrorized by. Well, it can't be by Geos. He's on his team. What's happened to him? They're just fighters? Was it the mounties from earlier? That doesn't really feel like he's in the game too much. Got a couple of strike max. To go be annoying somewhere. That's classic SY right here with the Akbar Harvesters in the bond. Again, look at Geo's just forcing so much. Anti-air troopers everywhere, fighters just guarding everywhere. This could be a problem now though. This is Hero's revenge right here. He's gone it's been enough time that he's managed to get some good anti-air turret coverage. He's still alive. Just gets 2 and walks off. Hope she'll forget about him. I think SY himself might be the best target for the Geos right now. All his fighters are out there guarding his teammates. I've got a huge amount of carbon built up. He needs to slam down a lot of farms. You know what might be good off this is actual bring back the pummel drops. He's gonna build up this much carbon. Just whip them out, man. And then you can get your anti-air mobile to cover your like little gaps in between. Be good into air though. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I was about to try and go just strike mech after it. I don't know if there's enough time for it, and it feels kind of bad with Geos because you don't get heavy strike mech. But maybe pummels is where it's at. I think I'm the Mounties for vengeance. And I think it maybe kill a turret. I don't know. Geos are going to clean them up quite quickly once they get on top of them though. I think RV could just repair this a little bit. Geos. Yeah, Geos kill them so quickly. He's scouting. Scouting with the scout looking for more Geo access. Geolocation. It's not the kind of geolocation service you want. Does it look around? A little bit quiet. Cornelia, though, he craves violence too. A lot of Naboo strike mags coming in here, backing up the Ashman. Great gate there. Massive gap to the side of it. That's why waddling over to try and close it. She's done. And here, with a huge amount of fighters here, it's got a few running in front of their scouting fighters or what. Ashman, a bit of advanced knowledge, is being attacked. He's had a bad time, Ashman. RV sneaking more geos up there. I think I'm the strike max. And SY managed to get up to T4 off of his Aqua Harvesters. He's getting hit in the back here with the strike max, but he does some big damage here. Although, I think RV can kind of weather the storm. Like, he's got the research center, he's building batteries everywhere. He's just gonna have like really good garrison coverage as well. He's maybe not the first target to go here. He didn't really have any air presence either than the Geos. Whereas Granuli's the one that could maybe match SY. And the batteries as well are going to do a really good job here. He's distracted with these strike mechs in the back because he doesn't really have anything to deal with them. He needs to pop out attackers. He's popping out fighters right now, but I think attackers are much better DPS for defense. Ashman just tanking here, letting Cornelia do some mad damage. I'm interested to see what these guys get up to. I think there's maybe too many anti-air troopers though. What's in there? Is it still just SY and T4? Taking huge damage. He's basically got nothing mining anymore. All he's got is fighters and tech. Which isn't terrible, in all honesty. Like, you can still have quite a significant amount of map presence. There comes the attacker. 1 MD. This should be good now. Already building just sentry posts everywhere. Trying to slow down the fighters. Get advanced vision of them too. Should work though, if they're on patrol they'll stop and they'll shoot at them. Should be great for him. Sleepy Geos. One day they will awaken and kill a few workers. Are these guys getting further away? Oh, they're on a long patrol. I think you'll kill it by the end of the game. El Toscato. Done pretty well, man. More fighters heading across. On to Granuli. Still nobody in T4, man. Granuli must be on his way. No, he's not. Oh god. Everyone's just stuck in T3 building batteries then. Except Ashman. Not really much to do here other than just get research tracking and hope they all die to the batteries. Probably not even worth garrisoning. Well, they all died. I don't think that's a really good decision from SY, like just to lose his fighters like that. Bit of harassment here. Geos are on the move. RV trying to tech into something. A lot of heavy weapons factories, so maybe just mass artillery. The crossing's all the way down here though. These ones failed to spawn. I don't know if that's an intentional thing or not. Not really finding much damage there. I like this, but there's just hackers near. How many can you get? One. There he sees. More batteries. So SY can keep everyone down on RVA, Granulli, and Ashman's team, but what's the follow-up really going to be? Because we've got Hero who's kind of just doing the same thing. Which means they're just not really killing them off. One of those sort of not much happening kind of periods where everyone's just spent such a lot of time microing things that they just go back to macroing, spending all their money. Things do tend to happen in waves. The only person immune to that is Ashman. You can see he's just still got the strike mix trying to get in the RV's sort of walled him out. Let's see what the production is. He's on his way to T4 artillery building. There'll be quite a lot of them building as well. Second fortress here. One hologron. We'll get a second one. Then Hero coming in with fighters, but I mean that's not really anything that they haven't seen before. I think two of the players have got tons of batteries. It'd be cool if it was just like bombers and interceptors maybe. That might work. They sort of like one tap the batteries basically. You're getting across here, planning to maybe pump out maybe some artillery with some range. That old Wookiee 12 range. Put the pressure on Granulli here, who's very turtled up with just got so many. What is this? I have to take a screenshot of that one. That is a lot. You're doing a good job though, if you stop and fight them with your fighters. Where's Granulli? How are you pushing across? I mean, how many is that? 12? 13? It's nice of a nice link up here from Ashman with a few strike mechs. It actually covers the artillery very well. As they run in here. It's got their heavy upgrade, it's all they really need. Is this path? I'm not sure if you like transported. There is a path that's just like the most thinnest path ever. Because these are struggling to go across. See, there's like a specific angle. I think you'll have to walk up. The rally point seems to handle it well. Well, the masters are out to try and hold. But let's have 2 fortresses for bounty hunter production. See, there's already 3 out. Hero might struggle here. I think his best bet would really just be air cruiser. See fortress going up now. Or assault mechs. Even if they upgrades, but they do alright. That's the artillery. See that Wookiee artillery getting at the spot here, and Really struggle to deal with these. If he manages to get repeater troopers out and gets that combo down, I think that will be tricky for Greeley to deal with. And again, I feel like his best bet is just air cruiser as well. Doubly with Naboo. Just seeing that too. The holocron that was forgotten. Really asking for help from Ashman here. Not in a good position. Fighters on top as well to support the there's so many cannons out. Cannons, artillery pushing in. It's almost looking like each team has got a kind of a win condition here. This fortress maybe done a bit of damage to these artillery though. Still on 10 range of their upgrade. Be on 11. And Yura is just like, it's like Blitzkrieg here. Like, he's just moving in fast and hard and destroying so many buildings so quickly. Transport's being built right now by Granelli. Is he planning to evacuate? Trying to get Ashman to help him out, but I don't know if Ashman's really building the right things here. The repeaters are out. All their damage upgrades are health, but they're enough to keep this artillery alive, which once again are not at 12 range. Maybe one day. Maybe you just can't afford it. It's probably the research centre when he's not built. Really looking pretty dead, and I would agree. I just don't think they really got a good enough chance against this on the side, and RV is just going to struggle to push as quickly as Yoda here, just simply because masters are annoying. Although that's nice when they donate themselves like that. Walking into the bounty hunters. I think this ended up a little bit worse than Rivers, just because of some of like the crossings not spawning. Because I don't know, I feel like there should just be one here. And then we might see a bit more pressure between the two pockets against one another. Rather than the whole team pushes one side, the other team pushes the other side kind of thing. And the pockets just split between. He's getting a lot of damage here, but it's just not the same. 4 cannons, so many artillery in a shield, just spread out hitting every building here. Really, is just, he's dead. Should use these transports to at least escape, I guess. Even these guys try to build farms, getting gunned down by one trooper. Looking like they're building up the attackers here to try and wipe this army, which is a good idea. The distance of attackers really does force like a good amount of AA, really keep people honest with their anti-air. More than honest even, with how strong they are. Like, this won't be enough, even with their Hellfire rocket thing. Spy just maybe gets like just doubles this amount maybe. You can go in and do some big damage. Ashman laundering him with a AMD and a couple of Magnas, but yeah, great. Died with air and he has no room. New game, I think that might be best for them. Obvious had a good boom and he's pushing well, but again, he's just going to get ganged up on here. He just can't have everything he needs to defend his army. A lot of mounties coming in. They're actually messing them. What are they doing? Hero is trolling himself right now. Air crews are coming as well. Just so many different counters to artillery here. AC didn't even take a shot. Masters take the cannon too. And GG gonna be called there. He says Ashman strategically blocking his shields from crossing as well. It's never been more over. Yeah, it's turned out pretty poor there for RV8 and Gurnuli and Ashman there, but GG, well played. I think I'll stop it there because this video is getting quite long, but that's like 3 games, 2 2v2s and a 3v3. And I'm not really feeling too keen to continue, but yeah, if you like the content, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel if you want to see more. If you want to get involved in these types of games, you can find our GBG Discord server, invite link down below. Find the one for the Expanding Fronts mod, and if you want to support the channel another way, maybe buy me a coffee, you can find a PayPal link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, bye bye.